Hey guys, Airtius here, Air for short. I'm going to summon the Death Knight, the Dark Death Knight. He was a Hall of Heroes a little while ago, and I collected all the pieces, but I've been kind of saving him until I've worked on a few other monsters. But anyways, a bunch of you probably have this monster now, and you've probably ruined him, but if you happen to have just summoned him maybe from a light dark scroll, and are wondering how to rune this guy, I'm going to give some suggestions. So, let's summon him anyways. I'm really looking forward to this monster. I think the Death Knights are so cool. Okay, cool. So here he is. He is a defense type. And his skills are Deadly Blow, unleashes a fatal blow on an enemy, disturbing the target's HP recovery for 2 turns with a 50% chance. And that's pretty good and really quite annoying when you face them. 50% is not very high, but disturbing HP recovery is always great. Check and Destroy. Attacks an enemy 2 times to decrease the attack power or the defense with a 75% chance with each attack for 2 turns. The damage increases according to your max HP. So he'll hit them twice, he'll hit a single target twice, and have a 75% on each of the attacks to either lower the attack power or defense. Now, I'm not sure if it'll always attempt to do both of them within the same use of this attack. For instance, if it's going to try to lower the attack power with the first strike and defense with the second, or if it's going to do the defense with the first strike and attack power with the second, or if this skill has the chance of trying to lower the attack power both times or defense both times. I don't know. But either way, attack power is alright, defense is great. And 75% is quite high, and the damage is according to your max HP. And then he has a passive, which is a really cool thing. Decreases the chance of receiving a critical hit by 50%, and reduces the damage that other allies receive by 15%. And it doesn't stack up with other damage reduction effects. So, for instance, Light Vagabond has the same 15% reduction as this monster, but it doesn't mean if you have them both on a team that it's going to reduce the damage by 30% for all the other allies. But they'll only get the 15% reduction because it doesn't stack up. However, this guy does not receive that benefit. The damage he receives is not reduced by 15%. It's only his allies. And same with the Light Vagabond. But if you put them on the same team, the Light Vagabond will reduce the damage that Dark Death Knight receives by 15%, and Dark Death Knight will help out Light Vagabond in the same way. So, how do you rune this monster? He is a defense type, but he has a skill based on HP for damage, and then this one is basically just a debuffer. So he's a bit of a support. In fact, he really just is support. He's not going to be your main killer. You're not going to rune this guy to do a crazy amount of damage. He's basically going to stick around, help everybody else survive, hopefully debuff quite a bit, and like for instance, lowering defense always creates a target if you have your monsters going on auto, and lowering HP is great when they try to heal. So you require a lot of HP on this monster, and then accuracy is always useful for his first and second skills. You want him to survive, so you really want to tank him out. Tank, 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 tank. Otherwise, all your other monsters, be them squishy, will not get the 15 reduction if he dies. So I recommend energy runes with him. He is a defense type, so he's going to have a high defense. So if you increase his HP a lot, his defense is already quite high. So hopefully those two will work nicely in tandem. So energy, energy, energy you can do. HP percent on 2, HP percent on 4, HP percent on 6. Look for accuracy substats. I think accuracy substats are useful for this monster. Another thing that I'm probably going to try to do with this monster, I just have to collect the runes, is I'm going to try to do one set of shield runes. And just kind of make him extra special when starting battles by giving 10% of his HP as a shield to all the allies. And that way they also get the damage reduction 15% and the shield 10% of his max HP. So if you want to do that as well, do energy shield runes, HP percent on 2, 4, and 6. If you ever do shield runes, I recommend HP percent on all 3 of the optional slots. Another thing you can do, if you really want his debuffs to work, you can do accuracy on slot 6. I don't recommend it unless you don't have any accuracy substats. I recommend accuracy generally through substats. So no matter what rune setup you give him, try to do HP percent on 2, 4, and 6. You really want him to survive. You can do defense percent if you can't have any HP percent. That's going to help him survive anyways. Another thing you can do with this monster, if you really just want him to sit there, take a lot of damage, and help everybody else out, is you can give him energy resist runes. And try to increase his resistance. And you can do HP percent on 2, HP percent on 4, and then resistance on 6. It will make him a little bit squishier, but it'll make him less likely to be debuffed. Because lowering his defense, for instance, if he gets a defense break, it's not going to serve him very well. But you can also partner him up with a monster with HP percent as a leadership buff, or defense as a leadership buff, or resistance as a leadership buff. Really, he's meant to sit there and take a lot of damage. Now, let's see what he gets when he's awakened. 4-star, 4-star, there he is. Yeah, he already gets a boost in resistance by 25%, so that's really awesome. So, stats for him, HP, accuracy, and resistance are basically how you rune this monster. No matter what rune setup you get, look for substats of HP, resistance, and accuracy. And he'll basically sit there like a tank, be almost impossible to debuff, and constantly be doing debuffs to the enemy. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. I hope Dark Death Knight serves you well. He's really great probably anywhere, to be honest, but mostly in the arena I think he's used. Probably not great for guild battles. You generally want them, you want more offense in guild battles. But in arena where you just want to sit there and hopefully wear them out with your towers, this guy should work quite nicely. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. Till next time, peace.